Experior. Good evening, Experior Nation. I'm so fired up, guys. And I'm so excited to be here tonight. My name is Adeola Abiodun, and I'm one of the National Executive Directors. And so I'm going to talk about building people. I remember when I came to Experior some years ago, in December 2018, and I walked into the office that very day, and look at this, I met this guy. I met Frank, and what Frank told me that day, this guy said, Adeola, we're going to build a business here, that whatever happened in the past, I should forget about it, and let's do something great. And we're going to make $1 million here at Experior. And we're going to build something very, very big. And I thank that guy, the guy gave me that hope. He gave me the hope that day. And I'm so happy that I'm here and we're building the business very big. And I want to thank my leaders, Moro, the FMA group, the other leader, Darren, the ELC guys, and Jamie and Leon for giving us this platform to thrive. I came from, I'm a Nigerian, and... Nigerian, Canadian, and what I want to talk about today is building people. Like I said, when Frank told me that day, he said, Adeola, we're going to build something big. And since that day, I had it at the back of my mind that I'm in Experior to build on nothing else. We want to build people, and by the grace of God, I'm going to talk about how we build our business to a national executive director. And if someone like me could do this, anybody can do it. So, leaders become great, not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others. And look at this guy. Look at Frank. I saw that we gave him a Nigerian clothes. We call it agbada. So we gave him this because this guy really helped us in our community today. Oh, I think. Oh, it's not showing? Oh, what happened? Okay, they're working on it. Okay. So how did we start? Please, I need everyone to see this picture. So how did we start? I walk into Experior office. I just read about Experior on the online, and I walked into the office one very good day, and I met the receptionist. Is it showing now? Okay, good. That's why we call Frank. The African name we gave him is Usheshuku. That means a guy who makes other people kings, right? So I walked into Experior office that very day, and I met Terry, and Terry took me to Frank, and right there, Frank blew my mind. This guy pieces everything about Experior, and this guy told me so many things about Experior that we are going places. Look at the company is going. I think we were like 1,200 licensed agents across Canada, United States then, And the guy, that's why it's good as builders, as people who actually want to build this business, you need to attend to people and be polite, irrespective of their background, irrespective of where they come from. You need to approach people and treat people good. That day we were treated good, and that is how we started our business in Experior. And I walked into that office with a guy called Oladotun Badru. Right there when Frank did everything, he explained the whole thing to us, and he told us that very day we must attend the convention. And when we came to the convention in 2019, we made up our mind that we're going to do very well in this company and we're going to build something. I remember a lot of people were on the stage and we made up our mind we're going to be next year, we're going to be on the stage and we're going to do very well. So that's how we started. And Dotun today is a shareholder of Experior, is an executive director, is a six-figure income earner. The following year when we joined Experior. Then I have this guy, Ayodeji Adeyemo. Ayo is a senior executive director today. He's a $250,000 earner. He's a gold legacy owner, and at the same time, a shareholder here. Ordinary people doing extraordinary things. We have Olariwaju. This is another guy that Ayo brought into the business, and he became he became executive director, earning over $200,000 and building his business here as well. Also, I was playing one day on social media, and I busted into this guy, Sen Alavarian. And that was when a guy left my team. And I felt very bad. At this guy, I thought we we're going to build something big, but the guy just left the team. And I felt really bad, but I just made up my mind, I'm going to build something. I'm going to recruit somebody else. And I'm going to build this thing here. And lo and behold, I busted into this guy online. And Sena Levaya today, they brought into my team over 200 licensed agents. I have another guy, this guy is a replacement leg to me. Today now, he's also an executive director building his business here at Experior. I also have Joy. I remember that day when I was flipping through my phone, and I remember Joy, this lady in Abata. Okay, I just called her and I told her, you know what? I want to show you a golden opportunity that is going to change your life. And the guy said, oh, really? And I said, jump into Zoom and let me show you how the business works. And she joined us today. She's also an executive director, a ring earner. So I have this dude, Bolan. The wife used to be my client, and I walked into their house that day, and I walked into their house, and I was doing financial planning for the wife. I was doing the EFA, and the guy came. He said, "Who's this guy?" And I told him that day that, you know what? Why don't you do what I do? We can do something together and build this business. Today, this guy, in 7 months, he became an executive director, a shareholder, a ring earner, and a legacy owner as well. Today, this guy has produced 2 ring earners in his team today. Also, we have Muyiwa Egbeyemi. Ayo recruited this guy. He's under Ayo. Today, he's also a ring earner. And I have this power couple, Fahime and Paul. Sena Lavanya recruited these guys, and this guy, today now, they have over 100 licensed agents in their team. Ordinary people doing extraordinary things. And we have Elizabeth Ogunyinka, who is also an executive director in our business. We have Okunala, the oldest executive director in our company. And we have this guy who became an executive director, Samuel Cheche, in our team. Different people, Mujtaba, Babalola, and all that. Why am I showing all these guys? These are guys who had no experience in financial services. But because of the belief they had in me, they started doing their business, and today, they are doing very well in the business. So also we build this community, we also build our business through community events. Because I've seen a lot of people, Adeola, how do you build your business? How do you do it? So we also build our business through community events. We organize events like a barbecue, beach party, trips and all that. So this is how we build people in our business as well. Also, so my family as well, I really thank them for their support and everything. It's not easy when you're building your family and you don't have the family support. So they've been of great help as well, And this is how we build this business to become executive director. So I'm going to share these 10 attributes that every leader must possess while building a business, while building a business that can give you $500,000 in 3 years into Experior. Number 1, if your team is failing, look into your mirror. You are the problem. I've seen a lot of people who ask me, Adeola, how do you do it? What's going on in my team? My team, I can't build a team. Look at yourself. Some people are the one building the business, and they are the one killing the business as well. because of their character, because of their behavior and what they do to the team. They can't, some people, they talk negative to this one, they talk positive to this one, they make the whole thing complicated and people start leaving and all that. So if your team is failing, look into your mirror, you are the problem. You need to ask yourself, what's the problem in my team? Is it my problem? Am I the one causing the problem or is people's problem? And when there is people's problem, you have to look at it and see how you can make everything good. If you can't undo criticism, you are not fit to lead. So if people criticize you and you get angry and you say, oh no, I'm not going to talk to that guy again, I'm not going to do this with this guy, you're the one killing the business. You're going to kill your team. You can't build anything. So when something like that happens, you got to check it off. I just say, you know what, I'm here to build. I don't care what anybody says. If you're very focused, and this is one of the strategies, one of the attributes that you can use to build a big team. Your title makes you a manager, but your people make you a leader. Don't confuse the two. So title, whether you are executive marketing, whether you are executive director or you are senior executive director or whatever position in the business, is just a title. But what makes you for real, what makes you a real leader is what? Ability to manage people, irrespective of their background, irrespective of their behavior and all that. So don't confuse the two. Don't preach teamwork and then play favorites. Hypocrisy kills culture. I've seen a lot of what we favor some people, this guy, I like this guy, love everybody equally. When you do that, everybody respects you. And people see that this guy, this is one of the areas, this is how you could become a real leader. So don't preach teamwork and then play favorites. Number 5, stop micromanaging. If you don't trust your team, why should they trust you? Somebody said, a fool is someone who trusts nobody, and a fool is someone who trusts nobody. There's a Chinese proverb that says that. So you must trust everybody. Trust your leader, trust your associate, trust everybody around you. This is how you can build something that is going to last. If you are not accountable, you are not credible on your mistakes. Yeah, you must be accountable. Monitor who is doing something in the team, who is and be accountable, to your upline. Most of the stuff I do sometimes when I have issues in my team, there are times everything becomes difficult. That you look at it, that am I wasting my time here? What's going on? But what do? You go to your upline. Many times I will go to Frank. Sometimes I ask Mauro. I said, guy, we are on the same office. Sometimes I give them tough time too. Sometimes we disagree. They say, Adeola, what's wrong with you? All those things. But the purpose of all those things is to build a team. So you must be a guy who is accountable. Your team does not work for you. You work for them. So you have to serve to lead. This is one of the attributes. Don't believe my team is going to work for me. You have to work for them. You have to help them. You have to help them do onboarding. You have to help them set up appointments. You have to teach them what we just learned today, that if you want to achieve great success in the business, help other people to achieve success. If you want to build something great, help people to build their team. Then you're going to achieve your goals. Don't just set the pace, set the standard. Like I told my team member today, everybody, we need to be here by 8 o'clock. So set the standard. If you want on the scoreboard, when you tell people you have to do minimum of 10,000 annual premium every month, be a guy who is doing it on the scoreboard. If you tell people to recruit, be a guy on the scoreboard. When people go there, they see that you are also recruiting people. If your action don't inspire you, if your action don't inspire, your words won't. Lead by example. So you have to be somebody who is leading by example all the time. And when you do that, your business will never be the same. Your action, if you don't inspire nobody, nobody's going to follow you. And that's the truth. How do you inspire people? Cash flow. If a leader is not making an income, look at Frank, look at Mauro. Now, these guys, I remember those days when we came to Experior. I saw this guy's $500,000. This guy $250,000. And I saw that, I said, wow, if this guy could do it, if Moro could do it, I can do it as well. If Frank could make $500,000, I can do it as well. But the guy inspired me. All these guys, they inspire us all the time. And thanks to all our leaders who are raising the bar all the time. You know, $800,000, $700,000 now. I want to do it as well. Because if this guy could do it, I can do it as well. All I need is just outwork them. Work more than everybody. Go out there and talk to more people. Book more appointments and all that. So a leader needs to lead by example. And number 10, a leader takes the blame and shares the blame. No exception. Everything falls and lies on the leadership. When things don't go wrong in your team, accept the blame that I'm the reason why things are not moving, why I can't build a team, why my team is not really efficient. You have to take the blame. And when you take the blame, you go back to the drawing board, you look at it that, you know what? What is going on? You work on it. Then you become a better leader. Then you can build a better team. So no exception. But you have to share the fame. You take the blame and share the fame. And that is it. And I'm going to end with this. If you want 1 year of prosperity, grow grains. If you want 10 years of prosperity, grow trees. But if you want 100 years of prosperity, grow people. Guys, let's use this convention to learn so many strategies of building people, of growing people. And when we do that, we're going to become unstoppable and our business will never be the same again. Thank you all and God bless.